the greatest.
Hey, you know JayRay got girls here going way.
What's going on, good people? It's your boy JayRay to the internet. All right, bro, come on now. I'm trying something new, y'all. I'm trying something new. He messing it up. You already know who Darion is, man. Go ahead. Bro, why you laughing? I'm trying something different. All right. All right, let's try this again. Soft and warm, the quiet storm on Real Talk Radio.
Yeah, you definitely.
It's time for that smooth jazz with JayRay and Darion Moye. You're listening to Real Talk Radio on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts, baby. All right, now where we going? You gonna introduce it? I don't know. I think I just messed up the whole intro. I ain't gonna lie.
I think you kind of don't went over the time for the intro.
Yeah, my bad, y'all. We trying something new. Welcome. God damn, bro. Hold on, let me get ourselves together. Hey, wait a minute, y'all. Oh, wait a minute. All right. All right. For once, I can say I'm not nervous though. But yeah, welcome back to Real Talk Radio. You dig? Got my boy Darion, Tristan Moye in the cut, man.
Yes, sir.
Think we're gonna post this episode.
Don't even give no time, Dave. Don't give no time.
Should I post it before Christmas?
You know Christmas is on Sunday, right?
God damn it! After Christmas, before New Year's.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Say possibly.
Possibly. Okay. All right. So you want to jump right into it, or?
I mean, if you got something else for me.
All right. Anything you want to get off your chest before I start? Because I ain't gonna lie, mine is gonna go all the way.
Nah, world's just crazy. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. I don't know. Everybody just needs to stay prayed up.
Anything in particular you want to talk about, or?
Nah, it's just the world in general. It's just so much. Just every day it seems like something else happening.
Yeah, I'm about to move to Venus.
Crazy.
But let's start with R. Kelly. Did you hear he released a new album called I Admit It?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Did you listen to it?
No,
Yeah, I didn't listen to it either. I ain't gonna lie. I was one of those. I was looking for it. Just so
I was gonna listen to it. They kept it up, but they took. Some people started talking about it. They took it down.
So let's start easy and then work into the bad stuff. So let me ask you, Darion. Do you think you could separate the music from the artist? Like, for example, who's your favorite? I don't even think you got a favorite artist.
I don't really have a favorite artist.
But let's say, who do you listen to the most? Like, every year, who you would say who you listen to the most?
Probably.
Okay, fuck that. No. Fuck that. So let's use Michael Jackson as an example. If he was still alive and they had proved that he did that stuff with the kids or whatever, do you think you could still listen to Michael Jackson?
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't be blasting it in the car.
Yeah.
But I'll listen to it in my
Maybe be rolling down his window, peeking his head out before he got them listen to the music. Yeah.
I'll listen to it in my headphones or something. But publicly, probably not. Depending on the setting.
Yeah.
If somebody else play it, then I'll be like, okay, cool. But not, I ain't about to put that Michael Jackson on. Type
Yeah. You want to do it in public. You just keep it behind closed doors. Yeah. I'm the thing I'm the same way. See, this is where I come biased. Because, actually, no, that was a terrible example. I don't think you can. I think you have to separate it because, like, some people just make great art. It's like the thing with Kyrie. Like, even though me and you know he didn't mean no harm by it. It ain't like he said something. But even if he did, let's say he was racist toward the Hebrews, like, how can you stop watching Kyrie? Like, he's a once in a generational player. Like, yeah, I wouldn't be like, let's go Kyrie, wear his jerseys and nothing, but I'm still gonna watch that nigga play. He's amazing. Yeah. It's the same for, I think, because I don't really listen to R. Kelly like that. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I only know I Believe I Can Fly and The 1-2 step. I think he made that song.
Oh yeah.
The love step or some shit. But I do listen to Aaliyah, and that nigga, R. Kelly is on a different level. Like when people talk about how Kanye produces music, R. Kelly was like for what Kanye is for our generation, R. Kelly was different. I was listening, I was like, this nigga produced this? Yeah. This is godlike. Yeah. Like I don't
for sure.
And because I don't listen to Kanye either, but Kanye, I listen to Drake and I listen to Drake and like some of the music Rihanna has made that Kanye's produced. I'm like, what the like? How do you come up with this, bro? This is so with me. It's just like
that mind for that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's. I don't know how you I think you can. I think you should separate the music from the person because the person, their actions really doesn't litigate the music. Unless he puts there has like on the documentary they pointed out things where R. Kelly has
he made a whole song
like made songs about
Like, I guess some people didn't know what he was talking about back then, now that it's come to light, it's like
but that's still a great record. Like how can you just like I don't know, man. I'm not gonna touch that one anymore. I don't want to get canceled. So let's talk about
people want to do all this talking and stuff about R. Kelly, but they're
still bumping that nigga shit. Yeah.
I think canceling is just really just a trend.
Yeah.
It's like until somebody else is cancelable, they gonna move over to that next person and they just gonna forget all about cancel culture. If y'all watched the last episode, we already addressed that. Anyway, now let's get into the nitty gritty. And I know, guys, this is some old stuff, but this is stuff like I just feel like I have to get off my chest. We should be able to have conversations about as well. So let's talk about what he got arrested for, all that stuff. So I was watching the documentary, right? I watch it every once in a while. I can't stop watching. I like stuff like that, like with controversy and I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. But and I was watching, I just keep watching it. And one question in my head that I want to know, I want to get your perspective on first before I say my piece. So we know R. Kelly was charged with all of it, right? Do you think his managers, other people that was around him, hell, I would say even the parents, I would say anybody that knew what was going on should be arrested too? They should be charged with, like assisting the crime.
Yeah.
How how people rob banks and the getaway driver gets either the same amount of time or it probably get a little bit less, but they're a part of it. So they getting a percentage of that time in prison. But I feel like honestly, I do feel like they should, everybody that was a part of that and knew something about what was going on should be dealt with accordingly to the same way he was dealt with.
Yeah.
Because being honest, people everybody people knew about this way before it came out. My mom said she knew about this. And this happened like in the early
I mean, he had a tape. A tape that went viral and people were still naive to the truth.
Exactly. People just ignored that until it became public. Until it got on the news, they didn't care about it.
Yep.
It was like people that's what I'm saying with this whole cancel culture thing. It's just like it's so fake.
You said it best. It's like a movement. It's
like a trend.
Yeah, it's like a trend.
It's so fake. It's like it's not no point in canceling people if you gonna cancel them for a couple months and
then forget about it.
Because at the same time we saying we should be canceling R. Kelly. R. Kelly still he's getting a bunch of streams. So he getting some streams from somebody. I'm sure from some of those people that's saying they want to cancel them on the internet and they listen to them behind closed doors. You don't never know what people are doing behind closed doors. They can just be, like I said, it's a trend. They want to hop on that trend, so that's what they're doing.
Right. And let me give an example. So with the Kyrie thing, right? Kyrie was crucified for posting that movie, the Hebrews thing, whatever. Hebrews and Negroes, whatever it is called.
It's like systematic rape.
Yeah, he wasn't in the movie. I mean, I don't even know what the caption said, but it didn't really, he just posted it. I wouldn't even say he promoted it because I don't even think the caption said anything promotion wise. And he was crucified for this, he had to do 8 things. Nike he did his contract with Nike. They ended that. They parted ways. The Nets suspended him for games.
And people really crucified this man for this. Now, Amazon, on the other hand, right? And they talked about this on the Breakfast Club. Why was Amazon not crucified as much as Kyrie was? Why weren't they given 8 things to do? Why weren't they shut down and held accountable? Just held accountable because they were selling it. Like they didn't get as much flack. They didn't get the same energy that Kyrie got.
Yep, that's true. I feel like really a lot of this stuff with Kyrie is happening. Like all this, it's like happening because of the whole COVID test and him not wanting to take not COVID test, but not wanting to take the shots, the vaccine. A lot of this stems from that, and I feel like people are still angry that he was able to play without taking any vaccine, like taking a vaccination or anything like that. So it's like the next thing that they could find on him that was just like that was breaking the camel's back pretty much. Yeah. So it's like anything. It don't matter if it was a small like this is. I mean, not saying this is whatever they claim it is racism or not. This is like that's small, but what he's not promoting the racism. Yeah, he's not. Like he didn't say anything about I hate Hebrews. I hate like they culture.
He just posted a video.
He just posted a video. You don't know what he was talking about really. He already said in one of the interviews when they was interviewing that he said he doesn't agree with everything that was in the movie. He agrees with a part of it. Like it wasn't the whole movie that he was agreeing with. He was agreeing with one certain part. Yeah. And they still took it to another level. Yeah. Ran with it. It's like
made their own narrative kind of.
He was already the villain. So it's like they just adding on to that story, that arc to try and make him even more of a villain. It's like it wasn't nothing it's really nothing. I feel like at this point it's really nothing Kyrie can do to make anything, make people think 100% think he was good. Yeah. Think he's good.
A good person. Yeah. And like I didn't mean to get off topic, but yeah, well, I like what you said when you said add on to his story, because that's basically what they're doing with even before the COVID thing, like when all the Boston thing and everything or whatever, and the incense in Boston, like all that. But anyway, I was trying to I got off topic. Okay, Kyrie and Amazon. I think it's the same thing with R. Kelly. And if you watch the documentary, and maybe I got to read more articles because there are other, like, the people in the documentary weren't the only victims, but when you watch the documentary, these parents knew what the fuck was going on. There were only a select few that found out what was going on and tried to, save their kids from it, and R. Kelly just wouldn't let them. But for the most part, these women knew. Like, that's why I don't. And I'm probably gonna get flack for it, but I don't care. I'm gonna just be honest. The women, especially the women that were of age, like it was a couple that were like 30 in their 30s and 40s. I don't feel bad for them. His wife, I don't feel bad for, because they could have walked. It wasn't like how he didn't even hold the little girls captive like that. He didn't, because they could leave anytime they want to. Yeah. So
and the parents was letting them be there. Yeah. So it was pretty much pimping them out.
Basically. And I feel like, they're held accountable as well. Whatever you want to call it. What do they call it? Trafficking, whatever you want to call it. Sex slave, whatever. It was underage sex and acts going on with however old R. Kelly was, and they were minors, exactly. And with the women that were of age, I don't feel bad for them, because if you go back and look, they even admitted it. They, he did what he did to them and sexually, mentally abused them, but at the end of the day, you could have walked away at any time. Yeah. Especially his wife. Like, why would you sit there? Like, is the money that important? Like, was it?
And that's really why that's why they said that's really why they told on him, because he stopped paying them.
Exactly. So like, exactly.
If he would have kept paying y'all, all this stuff wouldn't
have
happened. It would still been swept under the table. So like it's been swept under the table for the last 20 years.
To wrap that up, man. Look, I just had to say that, because I feel like nobody's talking about it, and nobody even looked at that when they saw it. Everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, I feel bad." Blah 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 blah. But I'm like, yo, the only ones I feel bad for in this situation is the minors, and even some of them knew what was going on. They could have tried to walk away too.
Minors, once you get in a certain thing into their head.
True.
They kind of easily.
And I think he plays. Oh yeah, you're right. Because I think that's what he plays off of, is the manipulation. It's easy to manipulate certain young people at that age,
even especially older people. If you got that mind, if you implement a mindset onto somebody, they're gonna start believing it eventually. especially if you're seeing the same thing every day. If they seeing the same act and doing the same act every day.
Yeah, but I give you kids, but to some extent, the wife literally said, what was one of her stories? She was like, she was upstairs and she wasn't allowed to come out her room, and she's literally stumping and they downstairs, like R. Kelly's down, well, they call her Robert. Robert was downstairs watching the game with the guys, and she's stumping because she's hungry, yelling, and he's ignoring her. Like, bitch, you a grown ass woman. If you don't go downstairs, make you something to eat, and like,
but some
like you really wouldn't have pulled. Like, how much are you really like? How much is he paying for you to really be willing to do that, to starve yourself?
But honestly, I don't know. I've seen a lot of women that's like that though. Like the same thing with Blueface and Krishan, the Krishan girl.
Oh God, I don't even want to give them the platform. That shit.
She acts just the same as I feel like that's the type of people that are easily manipulated. I
think she there for the money too. She ain't in love with that.
Yeah,
she in love with the life. I don't even think she in love with the money. She in love with the lifestyle.
I don't know, bro. She got a little bit too crazy to just be there for the money, bro. I feel like she got some type of love for him, bro. Like. You seen some of the stuff she do for him?
She in love because this is what I think. I think she's there because he's able to provide her the lifestyle that she doesn't want to go back to what she was. And from what I saw, I thought she was a model or something. Or maybe she could have been a guy. She could have been a model.
I think she got famous off being on his reality show.
Yeah, like when they showed the pictures before she got with Blueface, I think she had her tooth. Her body is still okay, but it was like, nigga, she looked good. That's all I'm gonna say. She looked better than what she did now. She didn't have a lot of tattoos. Her you know what I'm saying?
She looked a lot better back then. But that's what a toxic relationship would do to you.
Yep, true. Times. So you think it's because she really loved that nigga?
I feel like it's a mixture of both. I feel like she probably saw what he was doing for her. That makes her love him more, but I think she loves him because I don't know. I feel like just doing stuff for money. I don't think they would go to the extent that she goes to. Like she's beating up her own family for this man. Like,
she did?
Yes.
I thought he punched her dad and then she punched.
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about older stuff. She beating up her his mom and like I'm like. What?
Well, then again, money will make you do crazy things too. So I don't think love do too. It all depends.
Toxic relationship.
I have to do more research, but
they don't even got nothing to do with money. Yeah. They just crazy for each other.
Yeah, I guess. I don't think he really like her for it. I think he just keep her around for entertainment.
Yeah, I don't think he's in it for it. I don't think he in it for it. I think he just in it for the views. He getting more views.
He getting the flag off because he ain't even, I don't even think he making music anymore. Yeah. No more, and so to wrap that up, I know we talked about the art. Do you think you can separate what Bill Cosby did from his work? Yeah. Well, okay, let's because
I can because he said they consented to that.
Yeah,
or they got like
that's what I said. He literally admitted to it, but he said they consented to it. That's what I was saying.
So that's a different case than kind of like R. Kelly and Michael Jackson stuff. And they never figured out if Michael Jackson stuff was.
Yeah, and it's messed up that he's not alive. It's messed up he's not. Yeah,
it's like everything coming out now that he's dead. It's like that's.
But I'm saying, what if we found out Will Smith was touching underage girls? Yet, we grew up off of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Martin, Family Matters, and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was, it wasn't even really our time. It was really our parents' time, but we just adopted it. So, like, could you forgive? Would you still watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? And could you? I don't know. I don't even say forgive, but could you separate?
I don't know. That's kind of
the work
from. I don't know. I kind of see musicians and movie stars is two different kinds of things because you gotta I know you hearing the music, but it's kind of different when you like sitting there looking at him, at them people. they was really touching on little kids. Like
True.
you sitting there looking at them.
True.
Like with music, you can only go so far. You can't really see the music unless you going through that certain situation that they talk about in the music. So I feel like it's easier to forgive musicians for what they did compared to like entertainers. Because that's why they still own the whole thing when he slapped Chris Rock. Because it's like they can't unsee that. But I don't really know. If
I don't know, man, because we grew up off of Will Smith.
Yeah, that's true.
We grew like it's different when you grow. I think it's different when you grow up off of it too.
Yeah,
like
he
it's
made so much good stuff.
Yeah,
it's
like he's the reason. He's one of the reasons kids wear J's now. You know, with they fits.
Him and Martin.
Yep.
They was dressing for real.
Yeah, Martin was dripping.
Yeah.
The YSL thing, man.
Boy.
So anything you want to get off your chest about the YSL? For those that don't know, because I know I got a lot of old people that watch my stuff too. So basically, YSL Young Slime Life is they're a music label. It's a music label organization that produces music. Founded by rapper Young Thug and co-founder, I forgot what his name was, but he's not even a rapper. He's like a co-founder or something. They've been on this. They were charged with Rico
charges
back in like March or May.
Yeah, early 2022.
And for those who don't know what Rico is, Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organization Act, aka they're trying to say he's a drug lord. They're trying to say he's a mafia. Like he kills, sell drugs, organized crime, stuff like that. And Young Thug, aka Jeffrey Williams, they're trying to say he's the head of the snake. So along with other rappers that you might not know or you might have heard of on the radio, Gunna, who else?
Slime Like
Shawty, Lil Duke. Yep, Lil Duke. And there was one more. It's one more I'm forgetting that's actually a little known. Yak Gotti, right? Okay, yeah. And then the rest of them I don't know. Anyways, so they've been charged with Rico since like May, March. Now where they're in the process of a lot of them are taking plea deals. Everyone except for Young Thug, they already established. It's even in a clip that the prosecution said, as long as we get the leader. And Young Thug is trying to defend himself, saying that he's not. It's just YSL is literally just for music. I'm not gonna lie. With the plea deals and everybody talking about the snitching, I don't really care. That's actually another conversation for another day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. With the snitching and what's street life and what's, you know what I'm saying? What I want to address is how this could have been avoided. So before I get into that, I'm gonna play something from so 21 Savage, a rapper by the name of 21 Savage, he called it a catch-22. And I'm gonna let him explain it, and I'm gonna go into it a little bit further. You feel me?
This nigga 19. So naturally he wanna like show his hood, like, bro, I made it. So now he back in his hood. Now he looking out for his hood. But it's a catch-22, cause it's like, I can make it and forget about my hood, and then my hood gonna be trying to kill me and rob me. Or I can look out for my hood, and now I can catch a Rico. So it's like a catch-22. So it's like, if you get on and turn your back on your hood, you a fuck nigga. They gonna try and take your jewelry. They gonna show the world, hey, he ain't even like that. He a bitch.
Yeah.
If you take care of your hood, you a fucking a leader. A fucking you Nino Brown.
Yeah. Right.
All right. So what you think? What's your? Do you believe is when you become a rapper that's the only two out? Like there's no way out of being it. Or do you? Depending on your circumstances, I guess what he's saying is like if you come from the hood in certain circumstances and then you become a rapper, that follows you.
Yeah, I think he's spot on with what he's saying, because it's either like you can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out, especially if you like was in the streets for real. Like you can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. That's how you get caught up. because you see all these people getting, you know, like even the higher up people, young Dolphs of the world, like they was completely out. He been out for a minute, and he went back to his hood one day, and they killed him. Like it's like you can't, because people, they say the people in your hood and the people in your state are the ones that hate on you the most.
Yeah.
You got fans. Most of your fans come from other states because they feel like they should have been in your place, opposed to you. So I feel like you can show love to your hood. Not saying you can't do that, but you can't be trying to, you know, lead stuff in the hood. Like you either gotta take them with you, and take them with you to the successful side, the people that you think is actually gonna try and make it do something with their life for real, or you just gonna have to lead them where they at. If they not on the type of time you on, you gonna have to just leave them where they at. It's sad, but you know, this is to protect your own life. I mean, at the end of the day, because you are the main breadwinner at the end of the day. So regardless of if you are in or you out, you always gonna be the first one that they lock up, just like with Young Thug, like because he was the first one, and then all the rest of them came down the line. So it's like, I just feel like you can't be half stepping with like being in the hood or being in the game or being out the game. So it's like,
totally agree.
Honestly.
So you think it's a catch? It's like ain't no way. It's no way to avoid it. That's what you're saying too.
Nah, at the end of the day, it's not. It's really not. Especially now that they catching you on like raps and stuff. It's really no way to avoid it now because they really literally got a whole case off his songs.
Yeah.
Off a few of his songs and tie all that back into real crimes.
Yeah.
Like you got to be. Young Thug has been in this game too long to be, you know, just doing stuff like that. Like you one of the top rappers in the world. Like you can't be. I know it's, you know, that's what people want to hear, but you gotta, like, you know, disguise it a little bit. Like you, in certain aspects, you gotta start switching lanes. You know, everybody not a Drake or nothing like that. You can't start making pop hits and all that stuff. But you know, you gotta, you know, start switching it up a little bit. You know, people, because I feel like I know people saying like, you know, they want to hear this type of stuff. They want to hear the hood stuff. They want to hear the stuff that they going through. At the same time, they not going to be in the jail with you. You locked up for the stuff that you rapping about and that they want to hear. So I feel like you need to do what's best for you at the end of the day. And if you lose some fans because of that, then that be that. If you don't, I mean, it's cool. If they follow you to your, you know, your next path, then great. You know, Drake lost a lot of fans because he wasn't rapping that for, say, good lyrical stuff no more. He's more of a vibey type rapper, vibey type artist. So, you know, at the end of the day, you got to look out for yourself first because you are the one that's going to go down, not the fans and none of the people that support you or the people that's in your hood.
I think it's avoidable to an extent, kind of like to what you said. So 21 was saying basically, you know, let's say you get a record deal, but you was in that hood life before that record deal. And if you leave the hood exactly where you found it, you don't bring nobody with you, then now you got ops, you got haters. People that's like, damn, I was with you when you was down. You ain't gonna help me get up. And that's how, like you said, the Young Dolph thing starts. You know, we can point at Hood Rich, even though we don't know the details. Then there's, you can bring, you know, I think rappers do it the wrong way. The other way. So let's say they get a deal, they get money, they go back to the hood. They might not even do nothing crazy, but they go back to the hood, you know, get a homie some money, and now you're seen as the head of a mafia. Now you're giving these niggas money. They're gonna paint the picture of you're giving these niggas money to go do crimes. Yeah. Even if you really didn't, you just giving them the money to show love. Yeah. I think there's a way about going about it, like how you said. I think rappers, exactly how you said it, either leave them how it is and get security, like, or you can bring your homies with you. Like, let's say, oh shit, yeah, I'm gonna finish it up though. Yo, is Rakia over there?
I've been I ain't that far. I really could have came to the house, but Talia told me to pick up some food for his ass. I've been sitting in the line at cookout.
Wasn't
I'm
he
up the
supposed to
street.
be
I'm like 5 minutes away.
eating with his dad or something?
I don't know. Where y'all at? Oh, y'all on the way?
Bro, I ain't win. That nigga Tyre's nowhere near the house. I'm up the street. I've been sitting in this cookout line forever.
Oh. All right, we doing the podcast. Just text me when you at the door. All right.
Hey, I go follow my boy.
All right, no, nigga. No.
What you about to say?
I don't know. I don't want. I knew it was gonna be something. I knew I should never told him he was on the podcast. I knew I should never told him he was on the podcast. I knew it. Oh, Tyre just said I'm leaving the house just now. All right. So where was I?
Gonna be here probably like 11.
Yeah. Damn it.
You was
Man, fuck it. We're gonna go over 30 minutes, man. Okay, man. All right. Look. Okay.
the one
21. Yeah. Okay. So
Not
this.
having one foot in.
Yeah. So let's say you my homie, right? We came up together. I get a record deal. You still in the street trying to survive. I'm gonna come back to the hood. The same way you said it. You, and you. I'm gonna make look all my homies. I'm gonna gather up all my homies. I need you to be my security guard. I'm gonna make you my manager some shit. You do something. You in charge of my work. I'm gonna bring y'all up in some way. I'm gonna give y'all legal jobs to make legal bread, and we're gonna come up out this shit. And if you're not with it, I'm gonna have to leave you. Yeah. And if I have to get security to protect me, I'm gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna have haters or whatever. But you know, this notion that it's two of them. It's the one where, you know, with hood originally, I don't need no security. I'm a real street deal with my niggas around me, and then
pussy shit.
Yeah, oh shit,
Security, some pussy shit.
yeah, and then or I don't need no security. I'm by myself, or I got my homies. They got Glocks with and then all y'all stupid ass going to jail, and then y'all gonna end up just like that. They gonna snitch on y'all. All them niggas gonna snitch on you that you thought was quote unquote a hood. And let me say this disclaimer: there is no such thing as a hood nigga, a gangster, a street nigga, because at the end of the day, the street gangster, whatever you want to call it, are supposed to be fearless criminals. But once they get locked up and you really see what's going on in the world, and you really see like everybody fears something. Okay? I just want to say that there's no such thing as a street, a gangster. Like, it just sounds stupid. I just want y'all to make sense of it. You know how stupid it sounds to be loyal to a color or a name? Like, as a grown ass man, I'm blood, I'm GD, I'm Crip.
Yeah, that's
is that supposed to be like?
To me? I don't know.
It's like you have to be mentally retarded, and I don't even mean to use retarded. What's the name? Mentally challenged now. You just had no. Actually, you're retarded. No, these only goes for the so-called gangbangers and hood. I just never I don't get it, and I don't get the point of it.
I think people like a lot of them like don't have any type of like guidance or anything in life a lot of the time. So they look at these gangs and they look at these people that's in it like OGs. They look at them as they father figures and stuff. Yeah. But at the same time, when you out there doing them, doing them licks and robbing people and shooting, killing. See,
I separate that from that, because some niggas, Young Jock said it in an interview with Vlad. He said he went up to a bunch of little young niggas, that swear they was thugs and all this, and he asked them a simple question. He said, "Why y'all in the game?" He said they gave him every answer in the book. Because I'm down about this life. I like this. I like to shield you. He said not one of them said, "I'm doing this because I need some money. I need to feed myself. I need to feed my family." And not none of them said anything about money or why they in the game. So that's why I say I separate the two. That's why I say there's no such thing as a gangbanger, and it doesn't make sense to be that. There's no give me one good reason to be that. Jock just asked him that, and they didn't even give him a logical answer.
Gangs don't bring you nothing but death or jail time at the end of the day. Because what if it's the gangs that they saying is like gangs, all they doing is going out trying to shoot at people and robbing people. Like, that's not who wants to live that life for the rest of their life? Once you get old enough, you're gonna have a rap sheet. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing.
Exactly. And to go back to the point of, if it was me, you, Jalen, Tyre, and I was up, and I'm bringing y'all with me out, and I wouldn't even do that just for to keep y'all from hating me. I'm doing that out of my love. You know what I'm saying? Because I want y'all to, I always when I have conversations with y'all, one of my eyes that's like, so are you gonna keep working here for the rest of your life? What do you want to do? Like, I want to see you up, because I know when I'm up, I'm gonna bless y'all, and if y'all want to pursue the careers that y'all still going, I'm gonna let y'all. But I'm definitely gonna make sure, like, hey, if I make it, let's just say, like, hopefully I do in radio or whatever, I'm gonna call it then. Hey, you want to do this other job? I got something else you can come do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just out of love for me, because that's who I am. I always want to see my peoples up. No matter who it is, if you around me, I want to see you up. We all gonna be on the same level, all the same pedestal. It's no competition. It's just all love, and
that's what gangs, I feel like, were originally supposed to be.
Probably,
but it's like, I don't know what happened between it really didn't even start in our generation. It started like in the 90s.
Yeah,
because that was people. There
wasn't like Gangsta Disciples or something, or was it something before that?
Was it Gangsta Disciple first? Or it might have been Black Disciples or whatever it was. But they started off as regular, like they was like organization. It wasn't even like a gang. It was like an organization that they would help out communities and build, do little stuff in their community. And I don't know what made the turn. I think people started turning on each other in the gangs, and it caused people to start killing and doing all that stuff. But I know it originally started off as, okay, let's get all of us together so we can come to a collective, understanding that we need to build up our communities. And that's what it started off as. Yeah. But somewhere around the 80s, 90s, whatever, they started just getting all out of whack. I don't know. It's crazy now. It's just like niggas just joining gangs just to say they in a gang. Yeah. Like at the end of the day, it's just like, it's like, it's pretty much like they name tag at this point. Like, it's like, oh yeah, I'm blood. I'm, like you said, I'm blood. I'm Crip. I'm GD. I'm BD. Like that. Like, okay, what is that? Yeah. That don't mean nothing no more, bro. You can't keep saying that. Yeah. It's like,
I mean, like you said, it's only going to land you in jail or in the ground, dead. Exactly. So I don't, and that's why I say I separate the robbing and stuff, because I understand why people that need money rob, and still it's like their last, it's like how we talk about the OnlyFans thing, it's like their last resort. And to that, I do want to say too, because I can't say too much because I've never been in that situation, but to those two, it's like that fast money can lead you to a fast life too. That's what that fast life leads you to the same thing as what a drug deal. I mean, not drug deal, what a gangbanger. Jail, and the same way it leads you to fast growing money can lead you to faster way to jail or faster way dead. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? So
I'm not recommending that anybody do this, but if anybody, I know you can, get out there and you do your little dirt, but once you get to the amount of money that you need to survive, get out and do something else, because that's only gonna lead you down a long road of hardship and a bunch of obstacles that is unnecessary. Because all gang banging, not just saying, not even putting gang banging in there, all shooting and killing and
anything criminal activity,
anything, all that is just gonna lead you to having to always watch your surroundings and look behind. Look, like, who wants to live like that, bro? It's already
with a target on your back.
It's already enough crazy stuff going on in a normal life in the world right now. Why would you want to add on extra stuff just because you want to go out there and rob somebody when you can just go work? It's so many
9
jobs.
to 5,
No, you ain't gotta work.
It's so many opportunities.
There's so much stuff you can be doing to make money.
Yep.
You have a phone. Yeah. You can go make a YouTube channel. You can make a Twitch. You can make anything. Yeah. Niggas is making millions of dollars off this shit. Make a podcast. Do what we doing. What the fuck? Like, this shit. No, I don't like. I know I'm getting hot about this shit because it's like. Niggas keep using that excuse. Oh, it's fast money. It's fast money. I need this money right now.
Yeah, that fast money lead to fast consequences too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that shit because there's so many ways. This is not the fucking early 2000s. It's not the 90s, bro. You can't. It's so many different ways to go out there and get money in the same day. It's not even like I get a paycheck at the end of the week or every 2 weeks. Like, it's the same day shit you can do. Yep. Like, if you got any type of skill, it's a fucking app out there for you to go put that skill to use. And get the same pay the same fucking day. The same amount of money you would get on the block or robbing somebody, you can go out there and get that shit right now.
And to add on to that, in the words of the late great Kobe Bryant, man, everybody has a box that they can beautifully dance in. I didn't say that shit right. Damn it. Fucked up the quote. But basically what I'm trying to say is And basically what Kobe was trying to say is mama mentality wasn't just being vicious and having just a super motor and a super drive to do what you do. I think what he was really trying to say was that I believe everybody has something they're good at, a talent, something. And, you know, you just can't hesitate on that type of stuff, man. And you can't be scared of failure. You can't be scared that it won't do what it's going to do right when you start. You have to just start. All the friends I've had over the years, man, I always try to build them up. You know, I used to have a friend, she was a female. She was good at makeup. And she would, like, I would just try to get her, like, yo, just start your makeup thing. You know, with, who else was it? My other friend, he tried to start a clothing company. I'm like, bro, just start. Stop talking about it. Just start. You keep And then, you know what, the other thing I hate, and I'm getting a little bit off topic. I hate, because I used to do this. I used to be like this. I hate when people complain about their situation, but they don't try to change it. Like people, I hate this job. I wish well, go goddamn do something you love doing. And then even if you're struggling doing that, I guarantee you're gonna be more. What's the word? You're gonna be more satisfied with failing with what you're doing and working this 9 to 5 that you hate so fucking much, that you don't like, that you're uninterested in, and 9 times out of 10 you're gonna get fired because of that. Yep. Because either you're just not going to do the work or somebody's going to upset you one day. It's just like, bro, dance beautifully in the box. And fuck, I keep forgetting the quote. But anyway, I feel like everybody has a talent. Everybody's good at something out there. You just have to go out and try and do it. And stop worrying about what's going to happen, what's not going to happen. Just go do it. If you know you're good or you have a passion for it, go for it. Because it might not work out. Let's say it fails. It doesn't work out right here. It might turn into something else that does work. Yep. I mean, like to what Darion was saying, bro. Like we got to get from this fast life, fast money, easy money. Easy money leads you to easy risks. You know what I'm saying? And the risk is either you dead, in jail, or caught up with some bullshit. And it's just like, bro, like I believe everybody is good at something. Everybody
has a talent.
Everybody has some type of talent. I don't even care if it's fucking fixing toilets.
Niggas fucking.
You can still make a lot of money off that, nigga. Like right now, shit. Lil Baby. No, I'm just playing. I was playing.
You about to make some shit up?
Yeah, I was about to make some shit up. Nah. I'm trying to do some Aries Spirit shit. And I just need to stick in my comedy lane, nigga. I am not. Hey, shout out to Aries Spirit. He can think on the fly like that. Like, yeah, you know, shit.
Lil Baby out here creating baby diapers.
Yeah, I was about to say Lil Baby out here fucking flushing $6 million worth of dope down the drain, but this nigga gonna probably sue me if I say that. So listen. I don't know what Lil Baby got going on. That's not even allegedly. That was just a joke. I don't want this nigga sending 4PF after me.
4PF, please.
Exactly.
Stay where y'all at.
We good.
We are not coming for y'all. Y'all just, you know.
Yeah. We good. It was a joke. But basically what I'm trying to say is, man, hey, that's your motivation for today. Right. Then we're going to end off a little raunchy. Did you see Black Panther II?
Yeah.
Did you hear, you know who Dr. Umar is? I gotta look this up because I don't even know how to describe this man. I don't know if he's it says he's a psychologist.
He is self-proclaimed motivational speaker.
Yeah, he's a motivational speaker, but he only speaks for the black community. Yes.
He hates white folks.
I just introduced my dad to Dr. Umar. It was funny. He was like, you know, he'll have you at one point and then he'll go off on another point.
It's kind of like I know I'm probably gonna get controversial for this, but it's kind of like how Kanye is. Like a lot of the stuff he says is off the wall. Yeah, but he has some intent. If you really listen to the shit, it's some stuff in there.
It's in there. Really when you ignore the ignorance part of it, it's just You know, that's interesting. You said that. That's what they said on Spears and Steinberg, and that's what Dr. Umar said too. Yeah, they was like, you know, all these people catch flack for. He does say some ignorant stuff, but some of the stuff he says has some actual we actually need to talk about this. Like,
I feel like his
some stuff we're not addressing here.
The way he says it and the stuff he says like before or after it.
Who that? That Jalen? Did somebody knock? I think he'd ring the doorbell. Shit, he gonna have to ring the doorbell. But yeah, he outside.
Oh, he got the door.
All right, I'll keep it going. I'll keep it going. I miss him and him and him. I'm just playing, y'all. Darion got to open the door. I don't have a studio yet, y'all. So right now we just I'm just doing it out of people's apartments, and yeah, we going over time a little bit. I hope people watch this. But anyway, yeah. So Black Panther 2, Dr. Umar he had a little bit of he was talking about it, and some of his opinions are, I don't know, man. I'm gonna wait till Darion. I'm gonna wait till Darion sit down, and then we gonna talk about it. But yeah, damn. Now I feel like I don't know. let me go ahead. I'm gonna stall a little bit. So Black Panther to me, it was a straight movie. I'm a Marvel fan, y'all. If y'all don't know, so I'm a big Marvel fan. So I keep up with the MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe. I thought it was straight. I think Marvel's going definitely downhill, but it's a slow pace. It's not really like DC is just all over the place. I don't think they can catch up. I'm trying to think of some other shit but no. Like Marvel is definitely they can't live up to the movies, especially after the movie. I don't know if people know Marvel's Endgame, Avengers Endgame. Yeah, they can't live up to the storyline or whatever. But Darren, can you bring your ass? I can't keep stalling. I ain't got nothing left to say. I'm about to start singing. All right, you ready? All right, so I'm about to play the what Dr. Umar had to say about Black Panther 2. Wait. Before we start though, what you think? Did you like the movie?
Yeah, it was great.
Because Darren's a Marvel. He actually these guys, Darren and some other people got me in. Yeah, he put me on, and now I feel like I'm the
biggest fan.
The biggest fan now. Yeah, I'm most in tune with it.
But yeah, I like I like the concept of it. I like how they I know it was sad losing Chadwick, but I like how they incorporated his death into with her, all the people's struggles, and how she became the new Black Panther. Oh, spoiler alert if y'all haven't seen it, but she became the new Black Panther and all that stuff. So yeah, it was a good movie to me.
Yeah, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the movie, don't watch this. All right, go.
No disrespect to the Mexican community. You have a right to your own heroes, and Mexican children have a right to see their heroes in their own image. I totally support the right of Mexican children to see heroes in their own image. So respect to the Mexican community. With that being said, I did not take my children to see Black Panther 2 so they can watch Mexican superheroes whip the shit out of black superheroes. I'm going to say it again. And I don't care who don't like it. As far as I'm concerned, it was a total disgrace to watch a movie where everything black children held sacred about the Wakandans was shown to be possessed by the underwater Mexicans. Vibranium was supposed to be native to Wakanda, but Ryan Coogler and whoever else wrote that horrible screenplay gave the underwater Mexicans Vibranium 2 and made them as strong as the Wakandans. Why would you build up Black Panther as strongly as you did in the first movie only to turn around and tear the damn thing down? The Mexicans were clearly stronger than the Africans in that movie. The Mexicans were whipping our ass the whole movie. The Mexican leader, and I forget his name, he got more screen time in the movie than the Black Panther did. If this movie is about Black Panther, emphasis on black, why are our children in the movie theater watching an underwater Mexican hero get more screen time than the black hero in the movie?
What do you think?
Bruh, I hate when people try to make everything a culture war, honestly. Because, I mean, like, first off, she wasn't even. I mean, obviously she wasn't supposed to be the Black Panther. It was just unfortunate events that made her become that. But you also, in any good film, you gotta build up the villain. At the end of the day, it don't matter. You know, they got to get an ample amount of screen time to build up their story and build up, you know, how they got to where they at and, you know, stuff like that. And I think Black Panther did a good job of doing that. So for him to say that the Mexicans were whooping the
said water Mexican the water
Mexicans were whooping their ass the whole time is kind of. I think he's trying to make something.
He too deep. He getting too deep in
way
it.
Too deep. It's a fucking movie, bro.
Listen, Dr. Umar. I agree with some of the shit you say. I hope you watch this one day. It's fucking Marvel, man. Like, bro, first of all, you didn't even read the comics, like, and then second of all, you said Mexicans. Aztecs were actually, I think they were like something. It started with an N, but they weren't. Native Americans? Something like that. But they conquered. They conquered the Spanish. Some shit.
He wasn't Mexican.
Yeah, they I don't think they're Mexicans. They conquered something Spanish, and then it just happened. So they conquered it in Mexico City. So for him to it's too deep. If you watch real Marvel movies, you know every single Marvel movie they try to make the villain seem kind of fearful. You have to make the villain kind of stronger than kind of the hero at least for a little bit,
especially with all the Avengers.
Yeah,
well, especially the last two with Thanos. Like, we didn't think them niggas could beat them.
That's what made the movie good.
15 of them, they couldn't beat him.
That's what I think Marvel does well too when they produce movies. It's just not always the good guys win. Sometimes the heroes take losses, and within the losses was in this movie specifically was the mother, and the brother. Well, it didn't lose the brother to Namor, but still lost the mother. And, you know, that was kind of tough.
And the same thing, it's like she wasn't even like, she kind of like didn't even have the Black Panther power till the end anyway. So it's like, how you going to have her have a whole story? You can't really have her have a whole storyline of being a Black Panther.
Yeah, exactly.
She ain't take the stuff to be the Black Panther till the end and fight them off. Like, she wasn't going to do that until they killed her mom. So it's kind of like, it's like you have to build on it.
You have to build. It's a movie.
You can't just.
It's a superhero movie. It's a Marvel movie.
Yeah, if she would have just came on.
He's reading too deep.
She would have just came on the screen and put the Black Panther mask on. It'd be like, oh, well, that was anticlimactic.
Exactly. And personally, I enjoy when the villain is kicking the shit out of superhero. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy it because I like to see them rise up above it and see what Dr. Umar what your little goddamn ugly ass was doing was looking at all the negative, but you didn't see all the positive. Yeah. Let's rewind back because I didn't in this clip. He didn't say he wasn't talking. He didn't say what else he said, and this was just a short clip. In the real long clip, he was actually like, the other thing he didn't like was the Black Panther should have been handed down to a man. We should have been seen a masculine black. Okay, first of all, what about black? You always say for all black people. What about black women can have an uprise, a first black suit? So you looking at the fucking Mexican supervillain. But what about a black superhero woman? Like because there's one in X-Men, but they haven't had an X-Men movie yet.
And actually, in the comics too, they handed Black Panther down to the sister.
Exactly, anyway. For a little bit. That's what they said. They said I did a little research. They said that's where they headed until it became enough. And if you stayed till the end of the fucking movie, you saw he had a fucking son. Yeah. So eventually, it's gonna hand down to him, and it's gonna be back to a man. But why can't we just be proud that our Black Panther is now a powerful black woman? That's one. Number two, did you not see at the end when she was getting her ass whooped and then she came back and whooped his ass and she could have killed him, but she showed how we as black people are not like white people. And I hate to bring that, them two together, and we showed them mercy. And not only did she show him mercy, she said, we will protect your people, because that was the whole concept of the movie. The whole concept of the movie was Namor and them were scared because he grew up, and you can relate this to life, that Americans came to colonize his people and they was killing his people. Yep. And so he took the vibranium and gave them to his people, made them stronger, made them more, and was about to begin war because where he wanted to bury his mom and his homeland, the fucking Americans, Europeans, colonizers, white people, whatever you want to call it, were disrespecting his land, disrespecting his people that he left there before they left or whatever with the vibranium and shit. And she could have killed him at any moment. She said no. And I think that's a great way to depict black people, strong black people. Like, we don't have to step to your level. Yep. And on that note, we're gonna help protect you. Like, come on, man.
That's creating an
like,
ally for another movie. You got even more people.
And it's not even. It's just the bigger picture. Like, it's the bigger picture. Like,
for sure.
It just shows that there are some good black people, and it's another depiction that we're all not all fucking, fucking hoodlums and whatever Trump want to call us and whatever you want to call it. And it's funny because they showed how black people won't step to that level, and we can overcome and bring people together with us, and how historically, Caucasians and Europeans, whatever you want to call it, have done the opposite. Yep.
But they always make it seem
like that's what I'm saying though. Yeah, make it seem like we the fucking savages. Like we the savages. When historically they known for killing and doing shit. Yep. Whether it be fucking black people, whether it be fucking Jews, Native Americans when they first came to this fucking land. Like, dude, like
all other races besides theirs.
Exactly. Let's be fucking real. Like, God. Dr. Umar, you put a bad taste in my mouth. I'm gonna end it there.
He's trying to make everything a culture war.
Like everything. He just trying to take it too deep. I fuck with you, Dr. Umar, but damn. Anything else you wanna? Let's thought we had addressed that one.
Just.
If you ain't got nothing to say, nigga.
No. I was thinking of something earlier. I forgot it. Hold on. Yeah. If you die today, are you gonna be happy with what you was doing? I mean, like, you gonna be happy where you was at?
That's your positive medicine for the day.
If you die today,
Tyre outside. Jalen, go answer the door for Tyre. All right, this is the Ghettos podcast.
Yeah, hurry up.
Exactly. Start saying some retarded junk. All right, man. I want to take opportunity and thank my boy Darion for coming on this guy. As usual, y'all gonna see some more of him. If you watching this on YouTube, make sure you like. I'm not gonna be like them. Just fucking subscribe. Just watch it and subscribe. I need subscriptions. Look, I can't keep putting this shit out and working hard for y'all to not be subscribing. Because if you don't subscribe, then you ain't gonna know when to watch. And I need subscribe. Look, I need some money out here, nigga. I am struggling. All right, y'all see the slides I'm wearing? Y'all can't even see it because some of y'all listening. But look, and then if you see, you see how I need money. This is ghetto. You see how ghetto this is? Look, listen. All right, look. Like I said, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? But most importantly, subscribe, view. Listen to this on Apple Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio. You can also check me out on YouTube, real.t.radio on Instagram. I think it's RTR JayRay on Twitter. Stop playing me, nigga. I remember my goddamn social media time, man. Hey. All right, and Darren, you want to shout your Instagram out there, Twitter out there, whatever?
I'm not really active on Instagram.
All right, I'm gonna put his logo somewhere down here anyway. Forbes. All right. But you put a dot before the E, right?
.s. Forbes.s. So F.
Yeah, before the S, nigga. Yeah. I mean after the S.
Forbes.
Dot Forbes. I said F-O. I said before the S. I said before the S. Man, fuck y'all niggas. Hey, look. Shit, where my auto tune? Where my auto music, nigga? Hey, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Hey, you feel me?